Hello, everybody. So, we are in the last chapter of part 1, 12th NCRT, and my MCQs and assertion reasons are ready for you to learn and to practice. So, come on, let us start it without further delay. The color of coordination compounds depends on the crystal field splitting. What will be the correct order of absorption of wavelength of light in the visible region for the complexes? Now, so many things to tell you. Do you know the strength of the ligands? Yes. Which is the strongest ligand and which is not? Please go through your spectrochemical series. I will not tell you everything. So if you know from these three options, I have Cn minus, which is the stronger ligand compared to ammonia, compared to water. So this is the strength of the ligand. So if we see the splitting energies is a complex with Cn will have the highest energy, and then ammonia, and then water. I've spoken about the energies. Now, what is the question given on? The wavelength, the correct order of absorption of wavelength of light. If you remember your 11th standard chemistry, oh, now don't tell me you all have forgotten to revise it, because everything is connected. You cannot, disconnect yourself from something and learn something else. So, anyway, small tip for you: energy and wavelength are inversely related. So, naturally, when you're speaking about the wavelength of light, yes, of these complexes, what will be? It will be just the reverse order, because I have done this in the form of energy. So the option is first H2O, then ammonia, then Cn, which is yes, if you have correctly guessed, it is option C. Yes, going to the next one. I hope I was able to clear it that too fast. That is what my main intention behind this live streaming is all about. Going to the next question. When 1 mole of COCl3, this is chlorine, ammonia dot NH3 5 times is treated with excess of AgNO3, 0.2 mole of AgCl are obtained. You have to find out the conductivity of the solution. So now if you remember that if you have 0.1 mole of COCl3 dot NH3 5 times, and you are treating it with 0 with silver nitrate, 0.2 mole of AgCl is formed. That means 1 mole of this complex will liberate only 1 mole of AgCl. So since 0.2 mole of AgCl is obtained, that means you have 2 chlorines in the ionization sphere. So this will only precipitate 0.2 mole of AgCl, because you're treating it with 0.01 mole of COCl3 dot NH3 5 times. So the formula of this complex will be CO NH3 5 times Cl. Total of 3 chlorines are given, so 2 chlorines have to be outside, so that you get 0.2 mole of AgCl precipitated. So this would give you a 1:2 type of an electrolyte. So 1:2 type of electrolyte means it is option B. So you will get 0.2 mole of AgCl precipitated. Next one. The correct IU. This is a very easy question. You all will tell me, अरे बाबा थोड़ा सा easy ले लो, थोड़ा सा सीख लो ना, कुछ भी हो. So you have the IUPAC name of these complexes in alphabetical order. You know you have to say diamine, dichlorito, and platinum 2, because total of negative charge which we have is -2. So platinum has to be 2. That is the only thing you've got to understand, that platinum is +2. So the answer is the third A option, diamine, dichlorito, platinum 2. Easy. After an easy one, let's go to the next one. I skipped a question. Yeah. The crystal field splitting energy for octahedral complex COCl 6 times 4 minus is 18,000 centimeter inverse. The crystal field splitting energy for tetrahedral will be. So we know that delta T is equals to 4/9 of delta O. So do the maths. Give me the answer. 4/9 of delta O is 18,000. 9 twos are 18. So you have your 2000. That means multiplied. It will give you 8000. So that is the answer. 8000 है क्या? कौन सा ऑप्शन में? हाँ, C, correct. Next, let us go to the next one. Due to the presence of ambidentate ligands means it has got two attachment sites. So CN can attach through C or through N. All right, so that makes it an ambidentate ligand. So coordination compounds show isomerism due to ambidentate ligands. So palladium complexes of the type PDC6H5 twice SCN and NCS are linkage is different, so it has to be linkage isomers. The link is through N and through C. Link is different, so this is linkage isomers. That is the correct answer. Going to the next one. The compound COSO4NH3 5 times Br and COSO4NH3Cl represent. इसमें क्या है? आइसोमर्स कंपाउंड्स बोले हैं, आइसोमर्स भी नहीं बोले हैं. तो इसमें कोबाल्ट है, SO4 है, अमोनिया है, इसमें ब्रोमीन है, इसमें क्लोरीन है. आइसोमर्स होंगे कैसे बाबा? आइसोमर्स है नहीं, तो डेफिनेटली नो आइसोमेरिज्म इज द करेक्ट आंसर. ये अच्छा लगा, थोड़ा सा ऑब्जर्वेशन स्किल्स भी अच्छा होना है, तो जाके सब कुछ ठीक ठाक होता है. A chelating ligand. A chelating ligand has two or more donor sites to bind to a single ion, correct? Which is not a chelating ligand. Thiosulfato S2O3 2 minus, that is thiosulfato. Oxalato, you know, is C double bond O minus, and this is obtained from oxalic acid. So yes, this is the oxalato. You can see this is the donor site for the ligand. So we have this. So this is a double bond O. This is a C with a double bond O. It is a bidentate ligand. Oxalato is a bidentate ligand. Glycinato is obtained from glycine. You know what is glycine? NH2, CH2, C double bond O minus. So it has also two donor sites, this and the lone pair on nitrogen. It has two donor sites. So of course it is a bidentate, it is a chelating ligand. And ethane 1,2-diamine, you know, this is NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. So it has two lone pairs, one in each nitrogen chelating with the metal. So bidentate chelating, bidentate chelating, bidentate chelating. The one which couldn't chelate what was SO3 2 minus. So this is the correct answer. The thiosulfato. This is not a chelating agent. Okay. Ah, my MCQs are gone, done. Nice. Let's go to assertion reason. The complex K3CrC2O4 thrice when present in aqueous solution will give the test. कैसे भाई क्रोमियम का पोटेशियम का टेस्ट तो दे सकता है क्योंकि वो आयोनाइजेशन स्फीयर में है. क्रोमियम का टेस्ट कैसे मिलेगा? वो तो लाइगैंडेड है, ब्रैकेट के अंदर है, तो वो नहीं देगा ना टेस्ट. ये तो झोल है, अरे गोल है, तो मुझे पढ़ना भी नहीं है. 8 का आंसर डी है क्योंकि assertion is wrong. तो रीजन पढ़ लो और देखो रॉन्ग हुआ तो अच्छी बात है, तो होना ही चाहिए because I have not given any other option besides that. Okay, going to the next one. In a coordination entity PTCl2En twice 2 plus, only the cis isomer shows optical activity. Only the cis isomer will show optical activity. That is definitely correct because if I have the cis, we have the En here, and the Cls here. So if I try to draw its mirror image, it will be non-superimposable on this object which I have just drawn on screen. So yes, if the mirror images are non-superimposable, it is definitely optically active. So the cis isomer is definitely optical active, and optical isomerism is common in octahedral complexes involving didentate ligands. This is also correct. But both are correct in itself, by itself. But the reason is not, complying with why the cis isomer shows optical activity. It's not complying with it. So the assertion and reason both are true, but the reason is not the correct explanation for the assertion. So answer is B. Last but not the least, FeH2O 6 times 3 plus is strongly paramagnetic, whereas FeCN 6 times 3 minus is weakly paramagnetic. Definitely correct, because water is a weak ligand, so the most of the electrons will remain unpaired. And reason H2 is a weak ligand in CN, yeah, I just told without seeing the reason. And so being a weak ligand, it will unpair the electrons of the metal, and if there are a lot of unpaired electrons, it is definitely strongly paramagnetic. So yes, A is the correct answer. And I am done with the coordination compounds part 1 MCQs and assertion reason are successfully over. I am so proud of myself, so proud of y'all. And my part 2 will be live streamed very soon, and there are a lot of activities which is going to happen in the past, in the next few months. And do look forward, do remain logged in. Whenever there is a live streaming, you will be able to learn something, I definitely guarantee, and it will help you in your board exams. That is the most important thing to say. And do look forward, there are lots of events, lots of things happening in my channel. Do not forget to subscribe and keep the notifications on so that you get it when I do something new. So do keep watching and do keep learning. That is